Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final of Jimmy's British Touring Car Championship. Wow, what a journey we've been on. 6 rounds, but I tell you what, I wish I'd done more now. What a journey we've been on from the very beginning for these cars, and the racing we've been treated to, nothing short of incredible. It's been battles up and down the grid. Can I just have a quick mic check, please, chat? I'm gonna have to catch up with the chat in a minute. Plenty of big names in the house we've got already. So, well, they must be able to hear me because mic is good. Darth, thank you very much, matey. Next time a 12-round championship, says Captain Colossus. Well, good evening, Captain. Great to have you in the chat. Getting all the Clayjacks is in the house. Well, let me just come out of this replay quickly and get the scapes going, and I'll just what you're watching there, that was a replay from last week in the feature. I didn't go full that because we had let's just say a deluge. And they all stuck it out, so I'll just stick scapes on for a minute and just give you a basic rundown. And I need to here we go. Right, well, before I go any further, I wanted to introduce a co-commentator this evening. I couldn't do this on my own, especially not in the final with everything going on, so I've got my good friend Mr. Adam Bath with me. Joining me in the comms box to give his expert knowledge with the touring cars and probably to pull my leg a bit, but that's to be expected. As why change the habit of a lifetime, Mr. Bath?
Well, yeah, exactly. That's the only reason you brought me in here, isn't it? Just to annoy you. But yeah, thank you for that very kind introduction. It's getting a little bit. Good job. I'm not suffering from height deprivation from up here on this pedestal that you've put me on. It's I've got to live up to a lot of this now.
Oh,
there's a lot of height.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So, I was just saying now that the championship at the moment, the top two. Being namely Clayjacks and CCR Shadow GT are on 180 points and 170 points respectively after 5 rounds, totaling 10 races. So the score rate, or the strike rate shall we say, has been pretty consistent. So it's brought it down now to it's gone all the way to the final. So this is going to be a proper dogfight now, but there's going to be a clean fight because they're both respectable drivers. And yeah,
we're going to have to call you Alan Gow, aren't we? Because you've managed to get it to go all the way to the final. Alan Gow normally does that. What have you got up your sleeve for this one?
Well, they'll be
relieved.
Have you
ordered thunderstorms? Oh, you can't do wet races at Bathurst,
no,
can
you
They'll be relieved to hear.
Yeah, I made a slight error there having the final here, didn't I? But
he should have done it at Fuji.
Yeah, I should have swapped it round. But I do like this track, and it does provide some excellent scenery and great close racing. There's quite a few overtaking spots in there.
It's a classic touring car track as well, isn't it? Because it's home of Bathurst 1000, which I know wasn't super touring, but it's still a touring car race. So, short of finishing it at Grand Prix circuit at Brands Hatch, you can't choose a better circuit.
No, and also the V8 supercars, the Bathurst 12-hour, Bathurst 24-hour, and they have those sport races with those. So it fits in quite nicely, like you say, Adam. And yeah, you've got the Conrod Straight, which should lend itself to plenty of slipstream and overtaking, and you've got the mountain straights, but then we've all got the notorious mountain section, which, yeah, you'd have to quote you, Adam, you'd have to be brave or What was the other word?
Stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah,
that was
brave. Well, that's the edited version. But yeah, brave or stupid. I call this place Monaco on a hill because it's so tight over the top. There's only pretty much one line, unless you're very brave or very stupid. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. But I haven't really fully tested these cars. So what are you thinking down the top end of Conrod Straight without slipstream? About 160 mile an hour top end?
Actually, I was hitting with... these lads will know what it translates to. I think it was 335 clicks on the downforce at the rear. I was hitting 173.
Ooh, okay.
And I did make the chase. So
the braking
point...
That's brave with low downforce. I know you need it down the straight, but you need downforce through dipper and S's and all kind of that area.
Yeah, for the twisty section, but it's a trade-off. It's a bit like...
well, it is at any circuit, really,
Spa,
isn't it? It's like Spa or Silverstone or anywhere that. You need low downforce for the high speed section, don't you?
But then you suffer through the twisty section. So without jabbing on any further, let's get this lobby open because
I forgot we were live. We were just having a conversation then. I forgot we were actually. We've got a motor race to do here, boys. Come on, concentrate.
Oh, hilarious! So that's the tone for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's we always have a good banter, a good laugh on the mic with Adams on. It's brilliant. So let's load this up.
Darth Smorg in the chat has just said I've gone for maximum front downforce and mid rear downforce.
That's what I had.
That could be that should be a pretty good balance actually.
That's what I was using. I think I was using 180 and 320. It was basically just to get it in the PP limit. 662 something I was running. It was a bit of a loose cannon. The braking point's at just after the 200 for the chase when you're doing that sort of speed, and you've got to brake in a straight line with these.
Yeah, because they will twitch.
Yeah, so I'll just run through the lobby. So 15-minute sprint.
Just to answer your question, Clayjax, what happens if we finish on level 1 points? Or Clayjax, you'll win it because you've won more races.
The amount of wins, yeah. It'll go on the race wins. Oh,
yeah. Sorry,
Clayjax, look I tell you what, that would be epic. I mean, to get it a level on points, but you've both done absolutely fantastic the whole way through. It's been superb to watch. So, yeah, I've got it in the afternoon. So all the settings are the same. I'll just change that to 130, just to give that, because it's 10 minutes quali. Well, it should give you 4 laps, 4 fast laps. So there's going to be 10 minutes practice and then 10 minutes quali. So, are we ready, Adam? Give us the count.
Go for it, mate.
Give us the countdown. Come on, give us the countdown.
Okay, everyone, if you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Ready for the final of Jimmy's Btcc.
Get in. And we've also got, did I tell you, Adam? We've got Captain Colossus, not just in the chat.
Is he racing, is he?
He's racing in the Ultron Peugeot.
Oh, don't talk to me about that. Don't talk to me about that. I'm angry about. I'm angry with him about that, Captain Colossus. I think I have to take this opportunity as a co-commentator. As a co-commentator, I have to apologise to everybody on the stream who was listening to his commentary on when it came down to it in Watkins Glen, when he accidentally on stream live said that the Nissan livery isn't his favourite livery and it's actually the Peugeot livery. I took personal offence to that, and I'm sure all of you did as well. We do not condone that kind of behaviour. We know that it was a mistake. I know he's very deeply sorry, and it won't happen again. So yeah, just to punish him, we've put him in the Peugeot for this one.
Captain, I tried using a muzzle, but it just fell off. It just fell off, Captain. So
I bite it off. He's not going to go out of the pits now, is he? He's going to be sat in the pits for the next 10 minutes writing on the chat.
Not in the sprint, Tyler. Not in the sprint race, mate. It's just racing softs only, and that's it. So the only tyre restrictions are in the feature race. Look at this, Adam. Full house for the final. I'm honestly humbled at the support I've had from the whole community, not just CCR, but SIR racing community, which, before I forget, I need to do, hang on a minute, I need to do a bit of admin. I haven't done the usual. I'll be get shouted at in a minute from someone in SIR that I haven't put. Where's the streamer links that I haven't put it in? So let me just quickly do that. Yeah, okay, and I need to do it in hours. Trouble with me, you got multitasking, aren't we, Adam? Ooh, so upcoming streams, that'll do. We'll go in there. Right, that's the admin done. So let's go through the grid. Let's come out of that view. I've got the keyboard plugged in, Adam, but I've been having a bit of issue with the replays.
Okay.
So we'll see if it works. I can change through the grid, and I can change the camera views.
Do replays work in practice sessions?
No, that's unfortunate.
It's only in the race, is it?
It's only in race, yeah. So we'll run through the grid very quickly. So this, as we're looking at on screen at the moment, is Clayjax, who's currently is actually, I should mention at this point, the Constructors' Championship has been won by Honda, by this man here, Clayjax. So he's going for the double tonight. So can he take both trophies home? Virtually. So this is Clayjax, who's been, just Mr. Consistent all the way through the championship, along with Shadow. She's running Kamish's Honda Civic. Then we've got, I can't remember which livery this is now, we'll see if we can get the name. Yes, it's Gabriella Tarquini's Alpha 155. This is Captain HXC.
Technically,
yes.
Well, it's an Alpha. It was, that one's the 95 livery that Tarquini didn't race, but we'll gloss over that. Sorry.
Hang on a minute.
You're regretting this already, aren't you? Where's the mute button?
Hang on a minute. Yeah, where's this party chat? Let me open it up a sec. Hang on. I can mute you from there.
Yeah, I know.
So, and here's Adam's favourite livery. This is Ricard Rydell's Volvo S40. I'm doing it to I shouldn't be doing this. I'm playing with fire now, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, no, I said to you it could have been worse, because you could have had Meccano racing, and it annoyed me that he's Swedish and isn't driving Ricard Rydell's Volvo. But he's not racing tonight, so I can't shout at him.
So Darth has had a really good run. He scored some really good points throughout the rounds, so he's proved himself to be a proper contender. So I think he's about 6th or 7th. I will get the score sheets up unless you've. I can get it on my phone. Oh no, I can get it on Discord.
That livery does suit that Alpha as well.
It does, doesn't it? These Alphas really lend themselves, doesn't it?
I think it's because they're a saloon car, and you've got all the liveries of Super Touring that were saloon cars. It just suits it a lot better than the Nissan that we had last season. Even though that was great and it still looked the part, these just suit it that much better, I think.
Yeah, so Darth Smorg is currently in 10th place in the leader table. So we go to Danny C, who's out in Frank Biela's Audi A4 from back in the day. Danny is the defending champion, however, due to multiple commitments, unfortunately he had to miss a couple of rounds due to other series he's taking part in. So he's still 4th in the championship on 85 points. So he's just going to go out there, give it his all, and he's just having fun, and he just enjoys the racing. Although he's helping the grounds maintenance out at the me with a bit of grass cutting.
What he was doing there, just getting out of the way and just saying hello to the marshals and grabbing a hot dog, I think, wouldn't he?
So then we'll go through.
It's worth pointing out, sorry, just before you move on from our defending champion or outgoing champion, Danny, he can actually mathematically catch Matty, who's currently in third and isn't racing tonight. So mathematically he can do it. It's going to be tricky, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
be
enough
interesting
points.
to see how he gets on.
Yeah, be good luck, Danny, out there tonight. Have fun. So we'll just quickly go through the grid. We've got Sir Nomi from SIR Racing Community. So if you don't know who they are, check out those on YouTube. They run all sorts of championships. Everything from Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, all the way through. He's from the States. Great laugh. Good knowledge on the tuning. And he's currently 16th in the championship, but he's been in every single round. He's just given it his all, had a laugh, and just enjoyed the racing. And it's just great to see that we've had no dropouts at all. We've had no people quitting. Just while we're here, we'll go back up to Dandy Dons. This is SIR Martin. This is Captain's teammate in the Sister Alpha. Derek Warwick. No comment, Adam.
I muted my microphone when that car came on, so.
But the best is yet to come. Right, muzzle on, Adam. We have Leach. Oh, thankfully he's come off track. Oh no, he hasn't. He's come back on track. Oh god. Right, so we've got Adam. Introduce this car, please, in your best taste, without getting too annoyed.
What can I say about this? The second best livery, only because it's Leslie's Pereira and not Aiello's or Reed's, but you know, it's absolutely iconic and not as boring as that Peugeot, Captain. But yeah, absolutely fantastic livery.
You just can't help yourself.
I can't help myself. Can't help myself. But yeah, Legion's a fantastic driver, and he's going to do this car justice.
Have
absolutely.
I got chats? Have I got messages coming up about Slipstream not on real? It's on week. It's been on week for every round. I'm not too sure what that was about.
I was going to say, you haven't changed it, have you?
It gives better racing when it's on week. Unbelievably. Right, so where were we up to before we were rudely interrupted by
You'd got up to Legion.
Yeah, so we're doing
Shadow to show.
Yeah, so this is CCR Shadow GT, part of Team Vauxhall. Currently second in the championship on 170 points, so literally all to play for. Had an absolute storming rounds up to now. He had a bit of a dry, barren spell for a little bit, and he seems to have found his mojo and got his form back. So we're expecting good things from Shadow tonight. So I know he likes this track. It's going to be a testing track for everybody, but go well out there tonight, Shadow. As we saw a casualty already in the Dipper. So we've got Skins here in the Toyota Carina back in the day, also from SIR Racing Community. His teammate is, let me get this right, it is Storm 53. I keep going in the pits. So Lewis, this is Nomi's teammate in the other MG Rover. So this is Lewis, one of the head guys over at SIR Racing. So he's had some really great results. I'll get to you shortly, Captain. He's probably hiding in he's probably found a burger tent as captain. So this is oh, hang on a minute, we've had two leave the room. I wonder if that's Skins has left the room. What's happening? Okay, well at least it's just practice. So this is Johnny from SIR Racing, Sir Johnny, out in Steve Soper's BMW. So come on, Tyler is here out in, here we go, here we got the Grain Renault Laguna out this evening. First time out on track in the series. So Tyler's all the way from the States, good friend of mine, normally races the sort of Group 1, the quicker stuff, but he'll race anything, likes his tuning, and also likes his farming as well. So yeah, we had some good laughs on the farm with Tyler. So
it's going to be useful if he goes off at the chase then.
Well, that is right. Yeah. Well, any grass cutting will be done. He'll be on it. So here we have Glowing Gold from CCR, Mr. RAF. Sorry, Sam. Blue and yellow tonight, not blue, red, and white. Unfortunately, but he's standing in for Matty, who unfortunately has got other commitments and can't quite make it. So Glowing's well up for the challenge. Oh, good, we've got them coming back in. It must have been a connection issue or something. And last but not least, come on, drum roll. Here we have Mr. Captain Colossus. He's been trying to get in each round. He's trying to get in a round. He just wants to mix it up with the boys. And yeah, he's just out here to have fun tonight. He's not done much testing by all accounts, but I've tried to give him a few pointers. And go well out there tonight, Captain. I'm sure you'll give it your all. Looking forward to it. Yeah, just have a laugh and just take it as it is. He's great. Look at that. See, great race awareness there. Pulling over, just letting one of the faster guys through. So, right. So they've had 12 minutes practice. So we have got everybody. Let me just check now. We have got everybody in the house.
It's still got 16 up there, so they must all still be there.
Right. I am now going to start quali. So I'm just going to put a message up. Oh, here we go. Right, this is where... ready? Oh, who takes the mickey out of me now? Is it Handy Pint or is it Captain?
No, it was me last time, because it sounded like you were doing the beginning part of Murder, She Wrote when you started tapping away in the background.
Yeah, this is the second instalment of Mrs. Marple.
It's Jessica Taylor for...
now we see who reads it.
Oh, yeah.
See,
I'm
now
showing
I
the
can't...
age. You can't talk and type at the same time, can you?
Stop it. Right. That's the prologue written.
Right. I don't know whether this makes any difference. I just noticed you've got that on caps lock, and you were saying the caps lock was something that affects the replays.
Yeah, I've taken it off now, but we'll have a look at the replays. So we'll just give everybody a chance to have a quick toilet break. 2 minutes start. I should put in. Hang on a sec. Just in case. Racing softs. Oh, hang on a minute. Why has that not come up? I'm not. Racing softs only. That's chapter 2.
You'd be writing your autobiography at this rate.
Yeah, come back in 5 years with this thing.
Yeah.
The spring's gone in the typewriter, I think.
Yeah. I'll buy your autobiography, mate. I could do with something to prop up the toilet lid.
It's a good job. I know you well enough to develop.
You're regretting this.
I'm not regretting it at all. No, it's going to be hilarious, mate. But that's what this is about. It's all about having fun. 174.
Well,
did you see that then?
Yeah, I was just about to say that Dandy Dons has done a 2:07.
That's incredible.
I know this is only practice, but that is a good lap time, and I don't know where Clayjax is on that.
The quickest I've seen. The quickest I've seen anybody do at the moment is a low 209, 208. So let's just see where Clayjax.
Clayjax is in the pits. He's only two tenths off, so he's in there as well. He's coming back out. He's angry. he's seen somebody who's done a 207. His name's
not in purple. Sorry, Clayjax. I'm going to start it. So your chance now is to get your name up on the board. Right. So, without any further ado, let's start the qualifying. Ready in live. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, are you ready for this, Adam? I know you like this track, don't you?
I like this track. I can't drive it, but I like it.
Oh, really? It's not.
It's
in
one
these
of those
cars,
circuits,
or you don't really.
I don't race anything unless it's a Mini. I can't drive it. You know that. But it's.
You struggle with that sometimes as well, don't you?
I do. Yeah, I throw that off.
I've got to get one back in.
Yeah, but it don't work when it's factual, mate. It's got to be. That's part of the problem. But no, I really like this circuit, but it's one of those that I just can't fully get to grips with, quite literally at times. But you've got to be absolutely precise. You've got to be able to commit to scraping the wall and all of that. And
hold on a minute.
Can't do that.
We've got Wally DJ. Adam, can you just type a message in for Tyler Man? The race you use for the tyres in the feature. Well, I just scroll through the grid and get this.
Oh yeah.
In YouTube chat, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say I can't do it on the game because I'm just doing a share screen.
That's right, yeah. As we see Danny, see them all parading up the mountain here, getting some heat in the tyres. We can have all the race info on for the sprints because there's no fuel or tyre wear in this. So we're expecting this to be, just remember, it's quali, not the race, so I know that I'm sure there'll be some slipstreaming going on, down the main straight especially, but I'm really looking forward to this. This is going to be superb.
Well, if you want to go on board with Clayjax, mate, we'll watch him go round and see what he can do.
Okie dokie.
He's building up for his qualifying lap. This could actually be quite vital for him as well, couldn't it? I know he's leading the championship, but he will get a point if he can put this one together.
Well, all points matter. It's not a done deal. It's that they're all after every scrap of points. So you can chat through this lap.
Chat through. Okay, so he's got a good run out of the final turn then, just to start his lap. He knows what the target is because he's seen what they've done for practice. So braking hard down at the 50-metre board, get a good run out ahead. Don't run too far over to the right, which he hasn't done. Good run up, shifting all the way up. So he's probably going to get to around about 150 mile an hour, I would have thought, as he goes all the way up Mountain Straight, looking for his braking point. You can use the camber of the circuit as it's going uphill. Sorry, I was just watching what he was doing on the gears. He was really slamming through the gears coming up through there as they approaching now to the right hand side for the cutting, trying to get close to that wall. He's giving it a bit of room, so there's a little bit of space there to be gained, but he's got a good run out of the corner as we go. This is why I call it the Monaco of
this section,
because it's so tight all the way over the hill as we're approaching now. There's a corner up here. You do not want to go too far wide because you've got that gravel trap over the skyline down into the dipper. This is where the car gets really light, rear wheel drive of course, so you can get it a little bit sideways if you're not careful, but he's done that well, carrying the pace all the way down. And now this is a vital corner, downhill, tight into, got it a little bit sideways, so he's lost a bit of a run out of there. Nicely held, but he's lost a lot of speed coming down Conrod Straight. I mean, this is the fastest part of the circuit now, 1.1 miles in length, this one single part of the circuit. So it's almost a third of the circuit length. It's ridiculous. So he's got to pick his braking point now. What speed does he get up to? 171 mile an hour before he hits the brakes going into the chase.
He's braking late.
Too wide. He is braking late.
But he's maximising.
Absolutely.
He's got it nailed, hasn't he?
Absolutely out there and into the final corner, Murray's corner. Braking hard, try not to throw this lap away as he comes round the last corner.
Nice exit. This is going to be a good lap.
He's got a good exit. It is a good lap. What's he going to do?
6:06.9.
That is the gauntlet, everyone. That is the gauntlet that he has thrown down for everybody.
Clayjax.
So it's going to be interesting now to see what Shadow goes through, but he's 1.5 seconds slower.
We'll come off Clayjax now, and what a lap. Thank you for that, Adam. That was a brilliant commentary lap. That. We're between us. I'm pretty good on the corner names, but that 2:06.9. He was saying earlier in the week he's not done much practice, and he doesn't think he'll be on pace.
Can you believe that?
Well, no, we know we know it's all mind games. We know that. I mean, I think my quickest round here was a high 2:10, I think, or a 2:11, I think. But I don't race much these days. I'm more found behind the mic. But Danny has knocked in a 2:08 So I would say that before we started this tonight, I was going to say that would be round about the pole lap, 207, 208. As Johnny's knocked in a 209, so that's a really good lap, and it puts him in 6th.
Well, here's the interesting thing, because Dandy Dons is currently down in 7th, and he was topping the practice times in the 207. So what?
That's right.
What lap has Dandy Dons got? He's currently in 7th. So yeah, he's 4 seconds off. So practically he might be in traffic. Actually, that's probably one thing that's not helping it.
Yeah, so we'll just quickly go down to Tyler in the Renault and see what 212 seems. See that? Let me just. I can't do a replay for that. So that was. It's gone to glowing gold. Well, that works. So let's just see if this works. No, you see, QWERTY doesn't work. I don't know why. Oh, hang on, caps lock. Wonder if that's what it is. Yes, okay, that's what it's doing. Right, okay.
So does replay work now that you've turned caps lock off?
Well, it won't work on this, but it will work in the race. So we'll have to just. So 13th. Hang on, 13th should be captain, should be E. Okay, that's working.
There we go, that's working.
So captain at the moment is on a 219, but he's not out to set any blistering. As we speaking, Shadow has just knocked in a 207.7,
which is closer now.
Now he's halved the gap. What a lap from Shadow. So now, yeah, so he's. Yeah, no calling out in the chat, please. Beastman, I've neglected the chat a little bit. Yeah, so Beastman's in the chat with the little eyes emojis. Clayjack's looking at that and says, can he go faster? He doesn't need any encouragement. He's definitely.
I'm sure he's going to try.
Now that Shadow's knocked 6/10 off the gap, I'm sure that Clayjacks won't be satisfied with that.
Well, Clayjacks is going to obviously get the point for pole, but he's not really in the enviable position here, because if he starts on pole and Shadow can get a good start, Shadow's in the better position going up the hill, isn't he? Because he's going to be in the slipstream, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
It's how they play it, but there's no tyre wear in this. But, you see, this will be cat and mouse. You wouldn't want to overtake, really, until the second to last lap, would you?
No, that's true.
But you're going to be vulnerable on that lap. But there's no fuel usage, so is it advantageous to overtake from the word go? I don't know. How would you play it?
Well, if I'm trying to fight for a championship, I want to be in the first position, because you can control the pace a little bit. Yes, you're a bit vulnerable from like the slipstream behind, particularly down here on the Conrod straight, but you've got track position, and if anything goes wrong and the guy behind you pushes too hard, makes a mistake, you're in that position. You're not going to get tangled up in any incidents. You're safest out front. So
Clayjacks isn't going to beat it on this lap. So let's just see where
he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to. He's got that in the bag, unless Shadow does anything good.
No.
He's probably listening to the commentary. Put him off.
But Danny has put himself in 3rd place, and Legion is having a great race. He's put himself in 4th. So let's just see what speed Danny gets up to down here. I was hitting about 170. What did you say before?
It was 171 Clayjacks had before he hit the brakes, so it was 173, 75. So yeah, but then don't forget Clayjacks on that lap that we saw him didn't get the best run out of the Forest Elbow. So
no, that's right. So
that would have hindered him a little bit. I think they're running very, very similar downforce setups. Danny
so
what you're
saying is that could have potentially been a 206.7.
I think he could have gone a little bit quicker than that, not by much.
Dear me. Oh my word.
There was time on the table, but it's obviously just a case of, as Dandy Dons has now gone into 2nd.
Wow.
Where did that come from?
So what time is it? A 207.6.
It's close, isn't it? It's close at the top.
So we've got the Alphas splitting the 2 title contenders, but that's, they're not going to hold back. It's a race. They're going to have to deal with traffic. Especially, look at this, going up the hill to a... Nicely done.
Brave.
That was great respect shown from Tyler there.
What did I say, brave or stupid? Which one was that? I'm not quite sure.
I'd say brave.
I think that was brave.
I think there was a lot of racecraft and awareness shown there by both drivers. I mean, to do side by side up there, that's something else. So this is the final lap now. Can Dandy Dons do anything? That's a 1:23 exiting there. That's a quick time. That's a wow.
He's got nobody in front of him to hold him up now. He's got nobody to draft with either, so it's going to be interesting to see. He did get a good run. Let's see what his speed is.
I just want to see where Shadow is. Oh, he's coming over the line now. So he does improve, but not enough.
But not enough.
So that's Shadow in third place. Now, Dandy Dons, can he do anything? Can he? How much of a dent? 157. If he gets round this corner on the 2-minute mark, wow.
Clayjax has improved as well because it's now 9/10 of a gap to the gap.
This is a flyer. Oh, 208 dead. Wow.
But 206.6 from Clayjax to get the pole position. That is deserved.
What did we just say in the? It's almost like he's doing it to order. What did we just say in the comms? We think he should have been a 206.7. Next lap, what does he knock in?
Yeah, 206.6. He's listening to our commentary. It's
He
almost
must
as
be.
if we know what we're talking about, or he's trying to prove that we don't. I'm not quite sure which it is.
Captain in the chat here. Jesus, slow down, boys. We got Clayjax with a. I don't know. Is that a smug grin emoji, or is that a happy grin?
I think it's a little bit of a cheeky one.
I think
by doing a 0.6 because he's taken the mick when we said he could do a 0.7, and he's only just snuck under the 0.7
by 2000s.
just to be annoying. Didn't want to beat it too much and show off, did he?
No. See, Tyler Mann's in the chat. Oh my God, that was close. I saw him last second. It was fantastic to see Tyler. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Get them on the dyno. Dear me. Shadow, I can't get the car to behave consistently. Felt awful in quali. Right, well, I'll give them a minute if they want to adjust anything that they think is going to... Or will they be brave enough to alter it? And then, because they're stuck with it then, in the race.
It's going to be a risk because they can't practice between now and the beginning of the race, can they? So I'd be tempted to just stick with it and hang on.
Yeah, it's a sprint first, Tyler. 15-minute sprint. Then it's going to be the feature race. Man, I had a horrible qualifying, didn't get a decent lap in. Oh, never mind, Darth. Right, so look at that. Hang on a minute, just look at the grid, Adam, there. Top 206, 272. Blimey. Well, I know where I would have been. I'd have been at the back of the grid. Captain Colossus, 210.1 with no practice.
That's an impressive time. That's an impressive time. It can't be because of the livery, though. Let's be honest. It's not because of the livery.
You're not going to let that lie, are you?
Of course not. Of course not.
Right. So if everybody's ready, we know Adam is.
Yeah.
Right. So let's get this race underway. In 3, 2, 1. Get ready for this first sprint race of the final here at Bathurst. Let's go. Right, now I'm going to try the replays and see if they work. If they don't, they don't. It's not a massive issue. So good luck to everybody. Keep it clean. But importantly, have fun. And yeah, just enjoy it out there. So, as we get the horns going, I know that... display. We can display all in this. Driver names off.
Hang on a minute. Danny C's in second.
Did he pit Dandy Dons right at the...
Did he? I didn't see that happen.
I didn't see that happen either.
I thought Dandy Dons was second.
Oh, unless he got a
play.
penalty. Unless Dandy got a penalty.
Ah, okay.
Maybe. So that puts Shadow in fourth, so that's going to be a bit of a disadvantage at the beginning now. Clayjax's only mission here is Danny's not going to get. Danny's already said that he'll be fighting tooth and nail, but he'll be giving Clayjax a run for his money. Look at that! All the cars in one shot, almost. Absolutely superb.
It's fantastic. All these liveries, they're absolutely brilliant, aren't they? And it's really showing up the quality of this championship that you put together, Jimmy, because it's just it's fantastic. It's just, you just look at it and it's just proper nostalgia. Apart from the lead car, because he's not technically a Super Touring car, but we'll gloss over that bit as well. The rest of them, it doesn't matter. We're not going to see Clayjax, are we? He's going to disappear into the distance.
I was having a nice warm feeling inside then. I'm
That's because
thinking,
you wet yourself.
No. I told you not to
feeling, is it dribbling down your leg?
Yeah, I stupidly fell into a sense of security there that Adam was paying me a compliment, and I thought,
no, in seriousness, mate. I mean, let's be honest. It is a fantastic series, and the quality of the driving that we've seen. We've got a green flag showing there, so
there must have been an incident. Let's go back down.
Have we lost anybody? The top guys are still there.
But these seem to be really close now. Now maybe it was one of the Alphas. Maybe it was Dandy Dons. Because he's down in 4th now. So maybe
he's backed off. He's backed off.
Well,
so I'm wondering whether he's trying not to get involved in anything. But
either that, or he's just not got the full race speed out of the Forest Elbow. So maybe he was going to be a sitting duck.
I don't know, it looked like he backed off there and he's going to follow these guys through, but Legion got it absolutely sideways going through that corner as well as he puts the power down. But Shadow's in 3rd, Danny's in 2nd, and Clayjax is actually keeping Danny is keeping Clayjax honest here, isn't he? But they've started to drop Shadow a little bit.
Yeah, these I've said this before, but these what inspired me to use these cars was when we saw the Alpha 156s at Silverstone. And I just looked and thought, like you were saying earlier, most of the cars were saloons, and they just seem to really hold the livery.
Yeah, it fits absolutely perfectly.
Yeah, I mean that's the one that I think is the Vectra. Yeah. I think it really is close.
It does suit it, yeah.
Oh, as we see Legion. Now
don't scratch that livery. Don't scratch the livery. What you're doing?
Right, let's see if I can. No, we've got. Oh, we have.
Yes, there we go.
So let's just. Sorry, double pain for Adam.
Yeah, he just ran a little bit wide and just took the side off of the car there.
Dear me.
They all made it through somehow. You've got damage on, but he hasn't got damage from that, so he got away with that one, and he's still absolutely tucked up behind Rotax.
He's still got Leslie stayed on the window. He didn't scratch that off, unfortunately, no. Adam.
You can scratch the number off. I don't mind that because that's the wrong number.
Did I tell you? Did I tell you why he's got that number?
Yeah, so if he goes upside down, it reads the same. It's brilliant. It's actually genius, to be perfectly honest. That's why I don't really mind that number on there, because it's brilliant. He's got that on there.
I'm just going to go on board with. Where's my little bit of paper? Because I've got a little. Just trying to get. Because I've not used the keyboard much, ladies and gentlemen. It's only a recent addition. So let's just go on board. As we see Dandy Don's getting a move done on Legion. He's got Johnny's slipstream. So now he's got the overspeed. So can he get this stopped in time round for the chase? He has as Johnny goes a little bit wide on the grass there, gets a bit loose. So that's given Dandy Don's a real chance now. So that's 2 positions in the space of the Conrad Straight and the chase. That's a opportunistic move there from Dandy Don's.
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. He got the slipstream off of Legion and got past Legion, and then got in the slipstream from Rotax as well. So, yeah, as you say, two positions in a very short space of time. But can we just, against my better judgment, can we just say a little bit here? Captain Colossus is running in 7th place, and he's keeping up with those guys in front of him. He's doing a fantastic job.
And he's absolutely gapped.
Yeah, he's gapped Smorg. And that's no mean feat either. Fantastic.
So this is yeah. I mean, it's just steady pace, and this is. I mean, Captain is good at this track, but he's predominantly Group 3s. So he's done an endurance race here for about an hour's distance. So he does know the layout, but it's
Let's go and watch somebody else before we actually give commentators curse to him, because
Correct.
he'll never forgive you if he crashes while he's listening to the stream. But Danny is absolutely keeping Clayjax on this here, isn't he? He's just over half a second behind him.
Exactly, yeah. So Clayjax has not managed to pull out a comfortable lead as he would have liked.
And Shadow has importantly got the fastest lap currently as we speak.
Well,
While he's trying to close these guys
so that
down.
was better than his quali lap, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's a good race pace as well. Oh, a little bit sideways
Oh,
there
it's
from
Danny.
Danny.
Just gets it a little bit wide.
Did he hit the wall? I don't think he did. I think he just about missed it.
This is just coming out of the forest. You're on about the exit of Forest Elbow.
Yeah, he got very close to the wall because he got a little bit sideways, put the power down. Did he hit? Oh, so close. Oh, and Shadow behind him did the same thing as well. Neither of them like their rear bumper, do they? Because they're trying to take it off on that wall.
I've just got a green flag in the background. So is there another incident further back?
I can't see
Shadow has got Danny in his sights, but it seems to have spread out a little bit now. So currently, as it stands at the moment, there's plenty of time. There's still 10 minutes left. But currently, this would put... Yeah, this is...
Clayjax gets the fastest lap now as well. He's put the hammer down.
2:70. He's knocked 6/10 off the fastest lap. So he's out to mean business tonight, is Clayjax. He's just an out-and-out competitor. They all are. They're all competitors, but Clayjax just seems to, when it matters, as most top sportsmen do, when you think they couldn't get any quicker, they just seem to just find another gear. Pun intended. Find another gear and just... I don't know, did you find that, Adam? And the quick guys, they just seem to just go even quicker.
They're always on another level, aren't they? It's almost like they're holding back to just wait until they need to use everything. As I say that, Shadow's getting as close as he possibly can to the walls all the way over the top of the hill there, desperately trying to catch up. But he's been dropped a little bit by Clayjax and Danny here. What's that, 3.3 seconds drop back now. So
I'm just going to go further down the grid, and I'm just going to go down, see if we can get to... Why is that brought up? That's right. So we've got Skins here, who's teammate with Storm, so they're running together, although there's a bit of a gap between that and Lewis. And we've got the two... Oh, look at that for timing. We've got the two MGs running in tandem here.
Oh, they're getting a bit close. At least they're both black. Oh, that's brave round the outside.
Look at this.
Don't hit each other, boys. You're teammates.
My word.
Oh, that was good. I don't know whether he would have done that if that wasn't his teammate. If that wasn't his teammate, he wouldn't have done that move, I don't think.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen.
Round the outside. Plenty of room given. Great respect.
Look at that. That's how it's done if you want clean racing. So have fun out there, boys. You're having a great time tonight. So, and meanwhile, Tyler is in 11th place, having a great race out in the green Renault Laguna, the Nescafe sponsored. This is a... Yeah, I like this livery. It wasn't... Come on, Adam, who run it?
It was Menu and Plato ran this one, very similar rendition to this one in 1998.
So I got this one right?
Kind of, almost. It's a bit of a mixture between 98 and 99, if we're being honest, but it's mainly 98. I'll give you that one.
Oh, thank you, Adam. One I've got up to now, ladies and gentlemen. He's he must have had a drink.
Well, if you want to go through the field, I can point out what's wrong with all of them if you like.
No. You muzzle back on, please.
No, okay, all right.
So, meanwhile, we'll go back to the top of the grid, and the gap has stayed the same from Clayjax to Danny. See, Danny's giving. See, Danny's still got points. There's a third place in the championship on the table for Danny, and there's nothing that Danny would like more to get on the podium. Even, I think he's missed 3 rounds altogether, so to get on the podium and finish third in the championship after only completing 50% of the races just shows what a caliber driver we've got. As he's flirting with the wall again, is Danny. So that was very, very close. Look at, is he getting it loose coming down the dipper here?
He's trying hard, isn't he? Desperately trying to get the power down. Yeah, he's trying to get the power down just to keep in the slipstream. It actually sparked that time.
It did, yeah.
If there was any paint on that car, he's just rubbed it off, hasn't he? But look at Danny's fastest lap as well, compared to the actual fastest lap of Clayjack.
300s
There's nothing in it. Absolutely nothing in it.
But the gap has closed. Danny's taken 2/10 out of Clayjack's.
That's probably a little bit to do with the slipstream coming down the straight.
So Clayjack's will be under pressure. He probably won't admit it, but if Clayjack's wants to win this race, which would pretty much seal the victory, but if Danny takes the win off him, will that be enough to take it into the final, Adam?
Oh, now you're asking me to do mathematics on the fly. That's not going to work.
18
well,
points, 18 to 198. And if Shadow finishes, yeah,
Shadow's
it will.
Finishing, yeah.
If Shadow finishes third, that's 185. So mathematically, that's 13 points. So so if Danny can get this win, that will take it into the feature. But if Clayjack wins it with the fastest lap, that's 21, that's 201, that's 31 points adrift. That Shadow can't catch it. So Danny is pretty pivotal in this. So Clayjack won't be comfortable at all. So, and he knows he's got a fierce competitor. Danny's not going to hold back. Danny's in this championship as much as everybody else. He's got third place to play for. So these two, they race all the time. They know exactly what each other's capable of. So I'm just going to pay a little visit down to Legion, who finds himself in a pretty comfortable, I'd say, 5th place at the moment, Adam.
Yeah, they've dropped Rotax. Something's happened because these guys were running all together at one point, weren't they? So he's dropped off the back of Dandy Dons, who's actually catching Shadow. If you have a look at Dandy Dons, he's actually getting quite close to Shadow now. So Shadow's under pressure for that 3rd place. Dandy Dons hasn't given up on this idea of a podium yet, has he?
But
after going fastest in practice, he wants a podium for his trouble.
I think. Oh, Shadow! Shadow's gone.
Well, there's the podium, and there's probably the championship gone now, hasn't it? Because he's dropped another position, down in 4th place.
So let's see what happened here. Did he get it loose onto the chase? What was it? Was it coming out the chase? It was. It was
power on. He just ran onto the grass and he was lucky to hold that. Very well held, but he's lost the position. He's lost the run. Dirt on his tyres. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
It's not over till I can't say that probably.
Not over until my wife starts singing. Is what you were going to say?
That's all on you, Adam.
I can say that. She's not listening. It's fine.
Joe, if you watch the stream back, that was not encouraged at all. That was all on Adam.
Not at all. She's not allowed to watch TV for the next 4 weeks. I'm gonna let that dust settle. If you don't hear from me again, you know why.
Oh, hilarious, mate. Oh dear. Oh god, you cracked me up. So yeah, but it's not quite. I mean, Shadow won't drive any less competitively. He's taken it to He's had to be fighting Clayjacks and take it to the final is a feat in itself.
A little bit of a mistake there from Dandy Don, so Shadow's now on the back of him. If he can get a good run out of here onto the Conrod,
Shadow
he can
might get this place back.
Position. He might do, because he's going to be in the slip. Absolutely brilliant run through there.
Let's go on board.
See what he's going.
Let's go on board.
Or you could see that menacing look of an alpha in the mirror. Here he comes. Which side's he going to go? Is he going to go to the right? I reckon he'll
go right. He'll dummy him.
Is he going to go right? Is he going to right? Oh! Yes, he is. Oh, a bit of a squeeze.
Well, it's 173, but he's got to get this stop now. He knows he's not going to make the same mistake twice.
Bit of a twitch.
He did say in the chat, didn't he? He couldn't get it to behave.
Yeah, but look, you've got Don's right up behind him now. He's covering, and this is going to make him slow out onto as we go round the outside. That's not going to work, surely, and it doesn't.
but he's close enough here. If he can get a decent, what happened?
Oh, he's crossed the line. That was the end of the race. I wasn't watching the timer. He only just got third. So
I thought it was a disconnect. Oh God!
Don't do that to a Shadow. Oh.
Shadow. Oh, we were just looking. Oh my God, that's so funny. I wasn't even looking at the timer.
No,
didn't even see the final lap.
So enthralled with that race, and we were watching everything that was going on. Neither of us were watching what the time was.
I just saw Shadow go over the line and stuff it in the barriers, and I thought, no. Oh. Great.
Well, we need to go and see what's happening with Clay Jackson, Danny C then, because they've got a lap of honour. They're the last ones going round.
Hang on a minute. I've just caught this. I've just caught something in the chat. We have had from the legend. We've got there's legends all over the place tonight, but we've got one in the chat who's an absolute king of the legends here. We've got Wally DJ. I've got Handy Pipe. I couldn't make it. Not long gone back. Is my bald friend racing? He is racing Handy Pipe. Would the Btcc champion like a poster? Oof, what an offer!
Ooh. Depends what the poster is of, to be honest. It's Pamela Anderson.
But then Wally said, no one's answering, no, Ben, so I'll have to retract the offer. Please don't retract the offer, Wally.
The leaders are just coming through the cutting now, and I think there's a bit of a gap between Clay Jackson and Danny C now, so Clay Jackson's probably got this, and with Shadow finishing third, I think that's probably going to be the championship, Jimmy.
I think that is, mathematically now...
That's the fastest lap as well.
As Clay Jacks beeps he flashes his lights and beeps the horn, and he's just not the fastest lap again.
The fastest lap.
Mike, it's relentless.
That was quicker than his qualifying as well.
It was. Wally, I will answer for the champion. 100%. Yes. What's this Ben saying? Come on, Jimmy. Watch it. Am I missing something in the chat here? Well. We've still got the feature to go, so you can relax a little bit. But
save the replay.
Yes, before I forget. Okay, we have a little bit of a breather. So if anybody wants, I'm going to certainly get a drink.
Well, chuck the results up and take a photograph of them before you forget that, because you're going to need those. So while you're doing that, then we'll talk that through. So Clay Jacks takes a fantastic win, of course, and probably I think we need to confirm, but takes the championship as well with the fastest lap. Absolutely fantastic. Danny C as the outgoing champion, not far behind. Must have made a bit of a mistake on that final lap, finishing 3 seconds behind in second. Sorry. Shadow gets a fantastic third after that move on Danny or Dandy Don, sorry, who's currently in fourth place. Legion finished in 5th, Rotax in 6th, Captain Colossus a fantastic 7th place in that not at all exciting liveried Peugeot, and the other captain as well did a fantastic job in 8th in the second of the Alphas, so that was a good result for the SIR captain.
7th place, 2 captains finishing. He was calling him the imposter the other week.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. The real captain has shown the way round for the other captain, hasn't it? Glowing finishing in 9th, standing in for Matty in the Ford Mondeo. Darth Smorg doing a fantastic job there, finishing in 10th in the Volvo. Tyler in his first round as well, the American in the Menu Laguna. The 2 teammates in the MGs, Lewis ahead of Nomi, and then the other 2 teammates in the Toyotas, Skins and Storm, taking out the top 15.
Absolutely brilliantly done, Adam. And just while we're on here on the results, Danny scored 18 points. So that's currently,
He was 33 behind.
Was he 33? So okay, so he's 15 behind. Okay, so he's 15 behind now. So if he can score third,
so if he can get third or higher, or third with the fastest lap,
that will put him. That will get him third place in the championship. Right. So I've got both pictures now, which I need to download on my phone. So as usual, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to open the. We nearly started quali. Load settings. So let's get the feature. So this is what they've all been waiting for. So I'm going to give them 5 minutes, just if they want to tune. I don't think they'll need to alter the setups at all, but give them 5 minutes while I'm setting the grid. So let's run through this.
Glowing Gold said, I've just noticed I've been racing with stock brakes. Well, you did well to finish where you did with stock brakes, mate. Fair,
Glowing, do you want to jump out, Glowing, and change your brakes and come back in?
I need to see what it's like with racing brakes. Or you're going to go head over heels with racing brakes from what you've just been racing with. You're not going to be used to them. You've got to retune for your braking points and everything now, mate.
Yeah, jump out, Glowing, and change your brakes and jump back in. Okay, so we've got it as a sunrise race, and this is what they've been waiting for. ×7 tyre rate, wear rate, and ×5 fuel consumption rate, with a 9 litre per second refueling. So this is where I'm gonna give them 10 minutes because they want to check the tyre wear and see what tyres they want to use. Everything else is the same. So let's change the event settings and get this lobby open. Got 13 watching, Adam. Absolutely brilliant.
Glowing's got the brakes, he just didn't have them installed, he's saying in the chat. He did a 209 on stock brakes. That's impressive.
That's RAF speed, Glowing.
What I was going to say. Jet fighter stuff, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Well,
it's a shame there's not another qualifying session, because he'd be on pole without stock brakes now, wouldn't he?
That'd be some achievement, wouldn't it?
Mm.
Right, so let me just quickly get those 2 photos downloaded, and then I can have a look. Well, at least it's working. Right, okay. Right, so that's half of the table downloaded. Okay, so we've got that. So what we need to do is... Oh, here we go. Are you ready for Chapter 3 of Miss Marple?
Don't write too much, I'll fall asleep, mate. Don't need a bedtime story. Well, just to speak to Tyler a minute on the chat, you can start on softs and you can switch to hards, or you can start on hards and switch to softs, whichever you want. You just need to make sure you run the hards for at least one timed lap during this feature race. So you've got plenty of time. You're starting towards the front as well, so it's entirely up to you which way round you want to run your strategy.
I think Clayjax is now 16 points ahead, so mathematically I think it's... Oh, hang on.
Ah, have you done your maths wrong?
No.
So we're 10.
No, we have. Wait a minute. No, so Shadow started on 180, so he's picked up. He's on the 202 now. It's not over. No, it's not over. Shadow came third, which is 15 points, so it's 185. Yeah. So he's 17 points adrift. Yeah, so Shadow
with 21 still available.
With 21 still available.
Yeah, okay. Fair play, Shadow. At least one of us is awake.
15 points for third, Shadow. 20, 18, 50, yeah, 21 points left. That's right, Shadow. Yeah, because you don't get pole, so you've got the win and the fastest lap. So Shadow can still win this.
So where would Clayjax need to finish in order to stop that? Then he would need 6.
21 points.
What did we say the gap was? 16. 15, no.
15 at the moment.
15 is the gap.
Yeah, hang on, let me just get that right. So it's 22, so it's 202 versus 185. So it's 17 points difference. Yeah, 17 points difference.
So yeah, so if Shadow was to win and get the fastest lap, then he would need second for 18 points.
18 points, yeah. No, I definitely can't, and he would basically not need.
We're being thick here, aren't we? I mean,
Well,
he needs
anything
a
can,
few-
anything
he
can,
only
anything
needs a
can,
hand point points.
anything can happen. Never say never.
Let's just watch it and then we'll work it out at the end.
We'll work it out at the end. Yeah.
I'm sure somebody in the chat will put us right. I did tell you not to put me on the spot with maths.
Yeah, you did warn me, but I couldn't resist.
You just wanted to show me up. You wanted to get your own back, didn't you?
Well, that must be a 2. Well, no, it's not 2-1, isn't it? It's probably about 6-4 now, isn't it, or 2 to you?
Well, it depends on how far back we're counting, mate.
Yeah, okay, we're in double digits then.
I've known you for a few years yet.
Don't go back that far.
That's what I mean. I think I'm bound to be in the lead now, aren't I?
Yeah, well, yeah, I would have said so. So we'll give them 10 minutes. Just to see what. Let's just see what they're testing now. So Danny's testing the hards. And they said Matty then. So Glowing's testing the. Well, I couldn't see what he was testing then.
He was on the softs. I think.
Softs. So we've got Lewis testing the softs. This weather, Adam, with the sunrise, like you were saying earlier, with the discs, it doesn't half show that up.
And it's going to look great going over the top of the hill as well. The views over the top of the hill is just fantastic. You saw the glowing brakes there.
Yeah, coming into hard on the brakes into Murray's Corner. Now this, as we see Dandy Dons coming into the pits. This is a notoriously difficult pit entry. You've got to get all the speed off, and there's a tight jink to the left then the right, and if you catch the right hand turn on the grass, you do get a penalty, so you've got to be very, very careful. As we see a pit stop taking place here with Dandy Dons getting rid of the hards and see, so you'll got an idea of what they'll do.
It's going to be very difficult, isn't it, to make that decision which tyres you go on. I mean, if you're Clayjacks and you're basically in the position to win this championship in this race, you're starting last because you've won the first race.
That's right. Yeah.
What do you do? Do you start on the hards and just let everybody fight amongst themselves up front, or do you go on to the mediums or softs or try and get through the traffic? I'd be tempted to go on the hards to keep out of all the mayhem in front, because it's going to be so tight, difficult to overtake.
Absolutely. Why can't we get a replay of that? You've got to admit that. Legion.
You're showing off, Legion. You're showing off. You're trying to show everybody that livery in its best guys, aren't you?
He's doing his best to put it on its. He's doing his best to show us his number the other way up.
He knows I'm watching. He's teasing me.
Yeah, going back to the tyre strategy. From what I've seen throughout this championship, especially with the quicker guys, they are capable of extracting even more pace. You wouldn't know. I mean, you'll see, ladies and gentlemen, in the feature, I will deliberately turn the tyre wear, the tyre information and the fuel off. So it's as much excitement. I'm getting the same excitement as you do. I don't know what tyres they're on. But I've had so many shocks thinking, oh, the lap times they're putting in, now they're on the softs. And they come in and swap off the hards. So they're capable of getting really quick times, even on the hards.
That's just because we're mere mortals and we can't get anywhere near their times, isn't it? Let's be honest.
I don't know. I mean, I'd be tempted. You see, with the top guys, with Shadow and Clayjacks, their ultimate goal is obviously to score as many, but they're going to have to get through the grid. Now, do they do the overcut and let the midfield get out of the way and make their opportunity by getting the overcut, then pitting, or? Well,
the other thing you've got to take into consideration, it's not just the tyres, is it? It's fuel.
But I've set it.
How far the fuel's going to go?
Yeah, I mean, I know how far the fuel, but I can't say anything. But look at the views we're getting here, Adam. Look at that.
That sunset in the background's fantastic, isn't it?
It's just. I love this track for so. I used to hate this because of the dipper, but once you've just got to go. You've got to go through the pain barrier, so to speak. You've just got to keep doing it. Eventually, you get your rhythm, and then that was the key. Then I love this track now. I think it's not only for the track layout, but for the weather and the scenery it provides, and just the views. It's just, especially as they're coming up the hill here through the cutting onto McPhillamy Park, sorry, coming up the hill, approaching the skyline. Now this is where you'll get a look at this, ladies and gentlemen, as they just come through this left-hander now, through a little bit of a kink, up onto the skyline. This is, as we see Legion getting it a bit close to the wall there. Look at that.
There you go. That's the view I was talking about. It's brilliant.
You cannot beat that, can you? So we're approaching 9.5 minutes now, so I'm assuming now that they'll have all got the pads and pens out and noted the data down and worked out what...
You need to set the grid, Jimmy.
Yeah, I need to set the grid.
I've done that, yep.
Okay, so let's just set the grid. Starting grid. Okay. So, Clayjacks. I love doing this bit, Adam. Down you go.
Clayjacks at the bottom.
Yeah, down you go. And this one as well. Danny. Right. So.
Oh, it's the price of success, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. They'll all see the funny side of that.
But on the positive side, if you're starting at the back, you can only improve, can't you? You can only go up the grid, so you can't get any worse if you're starting last.
No. So Dandy Don's there, above a shadow. Then we've got Legion. He's had to tell you what. This is his second time out, but he's had some good results.
He's doing the livery justice.
Rotax.
I know we keep mentioning the liveries, but these liveries are absolutely fantastic. Look, I mean, particularly when you see it in those little thumbnails there, you can't even tell that they're Alfa Romeos. It just looks like Toka 2, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
it really did.
So, I've lost track now. So Rotax, then Captain Colossus, starting in 9th place. So that's not a bad starting place for Captain. So that'll be on the cusp of what tyre they choose. So then we've got the imposter Captain. Starting in 8th, would you believe? Look at this. 2 captains starting together. Brilliant.
Student and the master, which one was which?
Oh, I can't possibly... Yeah, well, I'd be biased.
I'm trying to stitch you up here.
I know you are. No, I refuse. So where's Glowing Gold? Stop it. Glowing Gold. Then we've got Darth Smorg. Ooh, Darth Smorg is starting near the top again. Tyler in, that's right. Lewis is next. Wow, look at this. Nomi, Skins and Storm. Right, so Nomi.
This is going to look really good because you're going to have two by two at the start of this race, aren't you? 2 teammates and 2 teammates.
Yeah, we're going to have both Toyotas and both MGs at the top.
Well, last time I saw 2 Toyotas from 1993 getting close to each other, Will Hoy ended up on his roof at Silverstone, so let's try not to do that, boys, at the beginning of this race.
Right. Let me just... Chapter 4, Miss Marple. Capital letters, because I want to make sure they read. Choose your... Oops, that's not how you spell your, is it?
It's a good job you're not on a typewriter, isn't it?
I'd be using loads of paper, wouldn't I?
Tipex and everything. Be sponsored by Tipex.
Starting tyres. Couple of those. Just to emphasise it. And then we'll put in... Yeah, I think Clayjacks was referring... still the feature to go. Yeah, because I think, he realised. So if we don't keep up with the scores, we're just going to be concentrating on the race. So, Storm should be not Did Storm finish last then?
I don't know.
He did.
You've got the picture.
He did. Thank you very much for pointing that out. That's very generous. That's from Skins. So that's currently done. Right, so... Are we ready, Adam?
Yes, let's get this done.
Let's have a clean race, have a good race. Good luck. But above all, just have fun. That's all it's about. I just want... Just enjoy yourselves out there and just race how you normally do. Yeah, I've done that, Captain. So that Storm's first now. So Danny C coming in there would have a good race. Right, so if everybody's ready... Adam, come on, give the intro.
Right, well, okay, everybody, this is what we've all been waiting for. It's been a fantastic season, and this is it, the last one of the season. Final race of Jimmy Codger's Btcc here at Bathurst, the feature race, 30 minutes, tyre changes, fuel depletion. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, let's get it going.
And here we go. Just remember, you must use the hards for a minimum of a timed lap. So that's 2 laps. So you need to do 2 laps on the hards. But I've got a feeling that as part of your strategy, that will be more than that anyway. So Ben says in the chat, good luck everyone. Captain's in, good luck. Swamp Smells. Oh, he's in the chat again. Oh, we got Shadow saying, somewhat settled the car down. Hope it helps. Good luck all. Oh, that's great That's from Shadow. As we see him lining up here. As we see Storm from SAR Racing Community leading the grid through Murray's Corner. Onto the pit straight. For the final time this season. Can they make the most? Let me just get the driver names off. Display. Remind me, Adam.
Yeah, every time you do a replay, I'll be watching, don't you worry.
You know the score.
Yeah, we don't want to be shouted at, do we?
No. Look at this. As we said, Adam, 2 teams going head to head. Approaching, coming down the mountain straight now. Wasn't it coming?
Be careful, boys, be careful. Oh, bit of a twitch. One of the MGs goes through. That's Nomi. He's gone through. Can his teammate follow? Can Lewis get past as well? Yes, he can.
Yeah, so that's both MGs. There's a bit of a swap there. As we see Tyler, man.
I think Storm's just trying to let people through, isn't he? Because he knows he hasn't realistically got the pace. But what we didn't do is didn't actually talk about who your money's on for this race, mate. Who's going to win this race?
Oh my God, I knew you were going to. I was hoping you'd.
I'm putting you on the spot.
Well, you had the gloss out earlier, and I thought you would have glossed over that as well.
Oh, big crash. There's I think Storm's involved, Tyler's involved. So yeah, just do the replay now, mate, and we'll see.
I'm going to go back to 14th, so we could catch it. Oh!
Yeah, somebody's already gone in the wall. One of the MGs, I think, hit the wall and it stopped dead, and then everybody else came flying around the corner. So Shadow was involved in that. Clayjax was involved in that as well.
Oh my word!
Yeah, massive amount of damage there for Tyler as well. 3 points of damage. So turn the tyres off. Turn the tyres off. Don't swear. You're live. I turned into Davina McCall then, didn't I?
Yeah. Did sound like her as well.
No, I know. You've got a hairstyle. You open yourself up for it every time.
I can't say anything. But, you can't.
But Skins is absolutely. He's holding this lead, and we've got Lewis in second, and there's actually quite a big gap back now to Legion. So everybody got tangled up in that incident at the top of the hill, and it's given Skins and Lewis the opportunity. Lewis is now going for the lead down the inside into Hill Corner. Has he got this done? Yes, he has. Can he get the run out of the corner? No, Skins is going to get the slipstream here, and he's already done this once on his teammate. So can he do it again now?
This
pushing
is
him along.
Classic touring,
absolutely.
Classic touring car view, Adam.
Yeah, what was it that Charlie Cox used to say? Bit of braille driving on the back bumper of the car.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's exactly what he's doing, but he's decided not to
follow the Auto Trader sign.
Yeah, absolutely. Follow the leader at the moment, and so Lewis has now got the lead. Skins has got the fastest lap at the moment, but we've obviously only had one complete, and there's 3 seconds back to Legion. So, but Shadow GT
is in 4th place at the moment.
Shadow has got through that, and Clayjack's got tangled up. So I'm wondering if Clayjack's did get any damage in that incident at the top of the hill.
Let's just see where Clayjack's is at the moment, and let's just see. So I can't see the damage because I'd have to put the tyres on.
No, but it might have dissipated by now because it only stays on for about 30 seconds, doesn't it? But can't see any marks on the car from this angle.
So Clayjax has got Captain Colossus for company, so let's go and just quickly go into Captain Colossus and see what he can see coming as he goes through the dipper here. He'll be admiring the views, he'll be keeping an eye out now for the burger vans, see where they're parked.
He'll be watching out for the kangaroos as well, because they can sometimes jump onto the circuit, can't they?
But I'll tell you what, I've been mightily impressed with this gentleman here, Captain Colossus. He's, for no practice, I'm not going to commentate his curse, you've got out there, mate, and you've just given it your all, and you've, I tell you what, mate, impressive, absolutely impressive.
Even if he is in the wrong livery.
Sorry, Captain. Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, well,
no, he's done a fantastic. I mean, he actually closed up on Clayjax there under braking, and he's keeping him honest. He's not just following through. He's run a little bit wide there, but he's still.
I bought a keyboard last week. I'm going to buy a beat machine if we get you on the comms again, Adam.
I haven't sworn yet. Not yet. There's still plenty of this race still to go.
So Legion has got right on the back of these now. So Legion has taken 3 seconds out of Skins. So we all know how quick Legion is. He's already up on his lap. He's already up on a 2:08. So these, what I will say, the guys from SIR, they're all in a chat together. But they're all have got great racecraft, great race awareness. They'll know who the quick drivers are, and they just, it's great to see. I'm gonna stay with this for a minute. I'm just gonna go on board with Legion. Let's look at the view coming up through the hill here, up through the mountain. So
he's looking for a position here. I don't know whether he's going to go for this. But he is like flashing the lights, saying, "Get out of my way! I'm in a bit of a hurry here.
I'm not sure
to win this race."
Oh, he's going for a move.
He's going.
That's great. No,
bit of a nudge. No. Has he got it?
No, he should give the position back there. That's a pull over. Give the position back.
Yeah, hopefully he will do, because that was a bit of a nudge.
Yeah, that was a nudge and sent him spinning. So hopefully we'll see. Yeah, he's slowing down. So yeah, there's a little bit of a nudge there. So if Skins can get, it doesn't have to give it back immediately, but maybe he's just slowed down to close the gap. But let's just have a look. And I'm interested to see this man, Dandy Dons. So we've got both alphas running in tandem here, so yeah, both very capable. But we've lost Shadow from 4th place.
Shadow's had an incident. He's dropped down to 7th, and Clayjax is right up behind him now, and Danny C's found his way into 6th as well.
We've got Danny C fighting for 3rd in the championship. We've got Shadow going for the win, and we've got Clayjax going for this. So you couldn't have scripted this.
You've written this down somewhere again, haven't you?
Do you think? I'm just going to go on board for the touring car view with Shadow. Is he going to... But Danny's quite entitled to defend, but Shadow... Oh, Danny got it a little bit loose on the exit there, onto the mountain straight. Now, is that giving Shadow the advantage here? He's well in the slip, but he's going to have to be decisive. Danny will... Yeah, Danny's not an easy... customer to get past it. He's dummying him, so he's got the inside line. That was a nice dummy by Shadow. So he sent Danny to the left, which opened up the inside for Shadow. So now Shadow's got Danny as a bit of a buffer, but now Shadow has got Clayjax has got to do the same again with Danny. Now Clayjax knows this isn't going to be easy at all, but it all depends on what tyres these are using. So I've got a feeling there'll be opposite strategies, or they'll be changing the strategies on the fly. I think, Adam, do you think?
yeah, probably thinking it through, and depending on where they actually are, because they probably weren't expecting to be caught up in that incident at the top of the hill on the first lap either, were they? So that might be throwing a bit of a spanner in the works. But Shadow's actually dropped Danny here a little bit. He's determined to get as much of a gap as he possibly can before Clayjax catches up.
But he wants to get right in the slip of these Alphas. He's going to get a double toe down Conrod Straight.
He is. He's going to get an excellent run, not too wide, bit of a twitch, but he's still in the slipstream. And we see him look behind very briefly to see where Danny is. Danny's not close enough to take advantage of this. Clayjax isn't far behind all of this.
But look at that to the right, ladies and gentlemen. Just look at that. The sun rising here at Mount Panorama.
And Clayjax is just too far back off of Danny at the moment, but don't forget these two, Danny and Clayjax, were really far. Oh, Danny went a little bit sideways, clipped the grass on the entry, but these two were fighting tooth and nail, weren't they, in the first race, and Danny was keeping Clayjax honest. So as Clayjax is coming into the pits.
Oh, we got it upside down in the house. Upside. Good evening, Legend, says upside down. Nice to see you, buddy. And Beastman's Shadow has capitalised from the crash. That was it. I managed to get the crash. As we see Clayjax, the first of the top runners coming in, so we'll see now. He was on the hards.
This is an early stop.
Yeah. So we'll see what. Well, 22% fuel, so he could have gone for another lap, but he's gone for the undercut. So is he going to take a full tank of fuel? So
I think he probably will do, and he'll go on to the mediums, and he'll go to the end of the race.
As we see the damage there on Clayjax's car on his front.
Yeah.
Front bumper there from that crash.
He did get involved. He's gone on to softs.
So Clayjax is qualified for the hard usage. So that's him potentially done for the softs. Now we'll see what strategy he uses. Now the sun's coming up now, so the track would have been a bit colder earlier on. So you've got to look at that. The track temperature may affect the usage of the softs. So. But look at that, I keep mentioning, you'll hear me bang on about, I mean, this is what I love, look at this, the sun filtering through the trees here, coming up the mountain. So Clayjax is really good, so he's in 12th place at the moment. But Glowing Gold, yeah, he's got a 9-second gap to Glowing, who hasn't pitted, so Clayjax is the first to pit.
Tyler came in as well at the same time, so Tyler's changed.
Let's just go back to Shadow GT. See what his lap times. See, his lap times aren't dropping off, but he's staying in the slipstream here. Yeah, I'm expecting.
Got past those two Alphas yet, has he? I was expecting him to have got past them by now. Well, as I say that, he's looking down the inside. That was tight.
He can make a move around the chase.
Round the outside, he'll have the inside here. Can they get the switch back? No, that was fantastic. Brilliant.
I've got a feeling Shadow might come in here. They are.
Yeah, he is. They're all coming in. They're all coming in.
So Shadow, let's see what
Legion is in as well, and Legion has got no fuel, so he was obviously running.
Shadow was on 4%. Well. So Captain Colossus has also come in. So let's just go and see the. Let's go and look at the pit crew for your favourite. Oh, I hate it when it does this.
Well, it's because they keep moving around.
Yeah.
He's in 6th.
Yeah, so we'll see the Peugeot team get ready. So Captain's come in off the softs, interestingly, for the first stint. So on 2% of fuel. So he's remembered he's got to use the hards at some point. So I knew there'd be different strategies. So maybe Captain's going to try the hards. He's going to make use. Oh, he's using the mediums.
That's an interesting one. He might be able to make them go to the end, perhaps.
Well, he's not used the hards yet.
Oh no, he wasn't. Sorry, he was on the softs. Yeah, my mistake. So
maybe he's going for but he's going for the overcut. Maybe.
Oh, we'll give a shout out to Lewis, because he's still leading this race. He's led it since the start, pretty much, and he's still going.
Consistent lap times, 2:10s. So we'll keep an eye on Captain. Look at that, Adam. What about that for the view? So we'll see. I'm expecting Lewis has got a 15-second gap over Johnny Rotax. Now Johnny is a really quick. Sir Johnny has got. He's had some great results. He's in Steve Soper's BMW. So Legion's pitted, hasn't he?
So Legion has just pitted. Yeah. So Legion is probably going to be net lead by the time. But he was in second when he came in. He hadn't quite caught Lewis at the time.
No, so what's the gap between... Okay, so he's got a 19-second gap. So he might just get second back, but Lewis is going to be a net... third or fourth. But I'm expecting Lewis to come in as we speak. Lewis is coming into the pits now, literally on vapour. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's exactly what Legion did as well. Legion came in, he was on softs and he came in with no fuel. Legion's actually said in the chat as well that he didn't have contact going down the dipper, even though it definitely looked like it.
Okay.
He's saying that there wasn't contact. So
cool.
If there was no contact, fair enough.
That's great.
No problems there.
Oh, it's Martin in the chat, isn't it? Yeah, thank you, Martin.
Yeah.
So let's just go on board with the man in question and let's just see where now. See, Johnny has stayed out. Johnny hasn't pitted, which is incredible.
Yeah, but Clayjax has managed to jump quite a few drivers here, hasn't he? He has. He did that early stop and he put the hammer down and he has really caught up now because he's now in fourth and is right up behind Legion. So
but Legion has got 3 lap older tyres than Clayjax.
No, because Clayjax pitted before Legion.
Oh, that's right, yeah, so he's on warm tyres. Now, it depends if Clayjax used the hards, so he went on the softs.
So he went on to the softs, so that's where he's gained a lot of time, and he's actually managed to therefore jump Shadow.
So he's got 3 lap old softs at the moment. So Legion has got... I'm not sure what Legion went on, maybe he's on the soft as well. But look at this, let's just go on board. Let's just go on board with 4th place man, Clayjax.
Absolutely. Oh, good move if he makes it work. Legion gives him room and Clayjax is through. Clayjax is up into 3rd place now. That was a fantastic
Legion
move.
did actually say that he's gonna be racing, but he's not going to be, because he's not in the championship. He's a reserve driver.
Careful.
That was Lewis. Yeah. So, yeah, he's got great racecraft as Legion, so he's not going to get in the way of the battles. So let's just come out of this view now. As Clayjax Clayjax is going to be net first because Johnny hasn't pitted yet. So let's just go to 1st place and see where Johnny's coming down the Conrod Straight. Just coming into the chase. So Johnny now.
Think Johnny is probably doing my strategy from Watkins Glen. Start on the hards and run low engine mode and just run it as long as possible because he's got to the halfway point.
Oh, he's actually coming in.
He can do the same thing again. So if he's on the
he's got us a penalty.
Run wide. That's going to be a 3-second penalty. Yeah, that's a shame.
Let's just see if I can get. I wonder if it'll give me that. As we see, this is what gets you a penalty, ladies and gentlemen. It takes literally nothing, as we see here.
So he was on the racing softs. So he's got to go onto the hards. And he can, if he fuels up, he can make it to the end because he's got this far on and he's got to the halfway point on fuel.
Get that off before I get shouted at.
And Clayjax has also got the fastest lap as well, so that's another point.
So Clayjax is now assumed the lead with Shadow in second.
But Shadow's side by side with Dandy Dons. Dandy Dons has actually got Shadow. Or has he? No, Shadow's got...
look at this coming up the mountain here. But Shadow has pitted later than Clayjax. Shadow's got newer tyres than Clayjax.
And we don't know what... They've still got the tyre information on for some reason.
Oh, why has that come on?
Because you changed it when you were in the replay, and then you came off the replay, it changed back.
I'm waiting for Ben in the chat. What was that? Was that Clayjax pushing Lewis off the track there? It was a bit of a side-by-side. I don't think it was a deliberate move, Ben.
No, I think he was alongside Lewis. Lewis didn't see him until late. It was it was a bit of a racing
16
one.
Watching, absolutely fantastic. Thank you ever so much for tuning in.
Oh, I haven't put them off yet.
No, we haven't. Not even with you. You've not put them off either. Well, that's incredible.
No, that's what I mean. Even with me on it, you've got 16.
Thank you ever so much for tuning in. If you're enjoying what you're watching here, this is the final round, the finale of the Touring Car Championship. I've run over 6 rounds, so there'll be more events to come in the near future. But just sit back, enjoy this fold out. We've got the 1st and 2nd place on track at the moment are the 2 title contenders. So this is all getting very, very tight here now, as we see Shadow getting a little bit loose coming into the chase. So 8 laps in, so that's Shadow out. So Clayjax is still staying out. That Shadow's got slightly newer tyres. So let's just go back down to 10th place. As we see Tyler Man having a great race in 10th place from the States. Thank you ever so much for jumping in, Tyler, taking a reserve spot. I'm just going to go on, and Captain is still in 9th position, where he started.
That's where he started, and that's where he finished in the last race as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, and he's pitted, so he's got some consistency there. So
Tyler's pitted as well. He started on the hards and has gone onto the softs, so he's probably going to go back onto the softs to get into the end of this race, I would have thought.
Oh, and Tyler's put the overalls are made. I made the overalls for the pit crews. So yeah, Tyler's done that as well. So that's great to see. So I'm just going to quickly go back to Glowing Gold. Oh, it keeps changing, doesn't it? As we see, he's running the Team Ford Rapid Fit Mondeo back in the day.
Rapid fitted the brakes between races as well.
Exactly.
He's now got brakes.
How ironic that a Rapid Fit crew didn't fit the right brakes. Oh dear. They won't live that one down there, Glowing. So I've got a feeling here, looking at Glowing's times here, yeah, I think there's a bit of fuel saving going on here. So Glowing's on for a decent track position at the moment, because Johnny, as far as I'm aware, hasn't pitted.
Oh, that's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out, because we don't know whether they're going to have to pit again, do we? Clayjax has done his tyre cycle. He's done the hard tyre and he's on the softs at the moment, but it's whether he's going to have the fuel to get to the end, because he didn't make it to the half distance. So it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out again with Shadow as well. We don't know 100% what Shadow's doing. Oh, Clayjax is in. As I say that, Clayjax is in.
As we see Team Halford screwing. Ben's in the chat saying that Lewis lost 4 positions there, so I'm gonna have to look at that. But I'm not getting involved with penalties at this stage, Ben. It'll mess things right up. I mean, it was a racing incident, I'd put it down to. So see Clayjax coming in now off the soft tyre. So Danny C and Shadow are also in. So they're all in at the same time. So yeah, so Clayjax's Shadow's been fuel saving.
Yeah, Legion is coming off the hards and going onto whatever tyre he's going to go onto. So he's done his allotted
so Dandy
tyre usage as well.
His provisional pole, provisional first position. He's yet to make his second stop. So he's got a 21-second gap over his teammate, Captain HXC, in the other Alpha, who also hasn't pitted, as far as I'm aware, Adam. So
yeah, Dandy and Captain I don't think have pitted yet. So
no.
And Skins is probably still out there.
Speaking of Captain, has got Clade. Oh, that was a bit of lag, was it?
That was a bit of a lag, So there's nothing drastic there. I don't think they would have even noticed that.
We've got Captain coming up the mountain now, who hasn't pitted for the second time, but he's got Clayjax right on his back end. So let's just go on board with Clayjax and see what he sees. But Captain, he's getting a bit loose there on the wall. Look at this sun coming up over here. That was lucky for. Hang on a second.
Definitely going to need to replay on that one. That was close.
Oh no, I've gone the wrong way.
How close was
dear
that?
me. But Clayjax has now got some buttons on his seat.
Yeah, he's just blown a hole through it as well, I think. I think he saw his championship flashing before his eyes when that happened.
That was quick reactions from Clayjax there, as you see.
Well, I don't know whether it was. Did he actually react? I don't think he did.
Yeah,
he didn't have time, did he?
Look at this for a battle here. We've got Captain hassling Danny C. Ignore the fuel remaining, ladies and gentlemen. It's a glitch in the game. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, this damn glitch.
Dandy Dons and the other captain are in the pits as well, doing their final stops. So that's going to cycle everything round. So Clayjax is now assuming the lead. Danny C is now in second.
So where is Shadow?
Where is Shadow? Where is Shadow?
Shadow is...
Shadow's still coming through. He's still cycling through. So yeah, Danny's just gone past. They're just cycling through. So
seventh place. Shadow's in 7th place at the moment. But Captain, remember, has gone on the mediums, so he'll be going longer, fuel saving. So yeah, he hasn't made his second stop yet. So Captain has got to use the hards. So we've got 23 minutes of the race. We've got 7 minutes remaining. So this is the time that Captain needs to come in and change his change for hard tyres. So hopefully he won't fall foul of the glitch, as Shadow is finding himself in 7th place, coming up against Johnny now. So we need to... Blue flags. Johnny, if you're listening, out of the way. Blue flags. Thank you.
He's done it. It's not easy to get out of the way over the top of the hill there, to be fair, but he got out of the way. He gave Shadow plenty of room there. It's held Shadow up a little bit, but there was nothing that could be done there. So Shadow's now absolutely hunting down. He's 5
we've got a car sideways. And Shadow has got us.
Yeah,
maybe there's a bit of oil on the track.
Yeah, the car spinning is a Toyota, wasn't it? He's got 1 second penalty. What a shame.
That was because he hit the wall when he spun.
Yeah.
Oh, dear me. Yeah, as we see, Shadow's definitely fuel saving here. But Captain Colossus, meanwhile, has found himself in 4th place. Now, he's got to use... I'd imagine he's going to come in this lap now. He's got to come in and use this lap and use the hards. Otherwise...
Yeah, I would have thought so. I haven't seen him do his second stop yet, so let's keep...
As we
here
speak...
he comes. He must be listening to us.
I'm sure he will. He'll probably be shouting at the screen, "I know, boys, I've got it all in control." So
we're like his crew chief on the radio, aren't we? We're talking him round.
Yeah. So Danny is in a live 2nd place. Now, these will have to pit again. I'm not sure. Maybe if the fuel saving... Sure. No, maybe they... But they'll all be fuel saving. But Dandy Dons is right on the back of Danny here.
Well, Clayjax has definitely, as I say, he's done his hard tyre. They've pitted twice now, haven't they? They have pitted twice. So
he's got a 2nd lead to Danny C, who's at this... If Danny keeps 2nd place here...
I don't try and do maths while the race is going on. We fell foul of that before.
We fell foul of that. So let's just go... Let's go back to Shadow, who's got... Johnny has got back past him.
Yeah, because Shadow had that 1 second penalty going down the straight, didn't he?
That's right, yeah.
So, yeah, you have to do it all over again. This is deja vu. Didn't we just do this, boys?
We did. It was exactly the same place. So maybe as Shadow goes for the move down the inside here, so Johnny's got to be aware of this. Nicely done.
Strangely, there's no blue flags this time. There's no blue flags this time for some reason, but he's got out of the way anyway.
I'm just going to... There's a bit of it to just see... Just got his car just on the outside of the grass here, I think. There, as we see it, just...
Yeah, when you're on the outside there, if you're too wide, you're just on the marbles and you're straight off. There's nothing you could be doing about that. That's just victim of circumstance, unfortunately. But that's put Shadow up into 5th, and he's got a 10-second gap now to Legion. So yeah.
But Legion did say with his not being in the championship, if it gets close and he's got the title leaders, he'll just move out of their way.
Well, yeah, you say that, but Legion is in 4th legitimately. He's there on pace.
He is. He's there on pace. I'm just going to go back to the leader.
The way it is at the moment, this is going the way of Clayjax as far as the championship is concerned. But Danny C has not given up on getting this win yet, has he?
No, but he's also nicked the fastest lap.
He has, yeah.
So that's taken a point off Shadow.
That's taken a point off.
Shadow's there. You'll see his arms flying out the window at the moment. What are you playing at?
I can't see Clayjax is going to settle for not having his name in purple, is he? He's going to.
No.
We saw what he did in the sprint race. He waited until the last
hang
minute
on a
to
minute.
snatch it.
Oh, I can leave the tyre information on now.
You can leave that on now. Yeah, that's fine. Everybody's done their pit stops now. It doesn't make any difference.
So we've got Clayjax on the softs. We've got Danny C on the softs with exactly the same amount of fuel. So let's just see. I'm interested to see where Shadow's got slightly more fuel.
Yeah.
So we've got 15 watching. Thank you ever so much for tuning into this.
I scared one of them off. It was 16 just a minute ago. I was scared.
Oh dear me.
Apologies, whoever that was who ran away.
Yeah, but they'll come back once they know you're not on.
Yeah, once you press the mute button, they'll come back, won't they? You'll send the flares up. He's gone.
So let's just see what Clayjax can see now. The sun's risen here over Mount Panorama now, so we're back in clear skies. So the track temperature will have warmed up. So we've got 1.5 minutes, we've got 1 minute remaining. So Clayjax is going to get.
So they're going to get one more lap, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to get one more lap. So Clayjax has got pretty decent tyres on at the moment.
Well, he's currently purple as well on this lap. So stay with this. See. Be interesting as long as he doesn't mess up this last corner, which I can't think he's going to.
He's determined to knock Danny off that.
Absolutely. He wants that extra point, doesn't he?
Can he do it?
Crosses the line. Is he going to do it? What's it going to be?
No, he's not.
No, he didn't. Oh.
And I thought Danny was going to knock it even further then.
Well, this is your last lap, Clayjax. So if you've got anything left in the tank, son, now's the time to do it. You've got the fuel.
No fuel saving now. So can Shadow not do the fastest lap? No, he's not got his. So Shadow's got a decent amount of fuel left. His tyres are good, but to be fair, let's go back on. Let's just recap on the championship. I mean, to take it to the final race against a driver that we'll all agree in amongst our community, we have fast drivers and we also have aliens. Clayjax is in,
and then we have Clayjax. Yeah, he's above the 80.
And I'm sure Shadow would be the first to hold his hand out and congratulate Clayjax. And he'd be the first one to admit it. Clayjax is just on another level, and he just, like I said earlier on, he just seems to find, as most racing drivers in real life, they just seem to find that extra gear and just push and just reaffirm their authority on it.
Well, there is certainly no shame in finishing second in a championship to Clayjax, is it? It's just like me last season finishing second to Danny. You know, there was absolutely no competition there, but to be able to take it to the end,
P8 for Cap. What a result!
Yeah, he's improved. He's improved.
Couldn't make the softs last, so stretched out a fuel save middle stint. Excellent drive, Cap. Absolutely brilliant. I'm just going to do something. Can you do it on your end? Oh no, I can do it on here.
Clayjax is just coming through, just to approach the end of the lap now to finish the race. If you want to go up to Clayjax, mate.
2 seconds.
There he is.
You see Clayjax coming over the line to take the win in Jimmy Codger's British Touring Car Championship here at Bathurst.
I think we're safe to say he's won the championship now.
He's won, yes. He's taken home the Constructors' Championship for Honda, and he's also taken the Drivers' Championship. What a drive, Clayjax. What a performance all season. And let's just go back down to his rival. Let's go back down to Shadow GT before you handbrake turn and just do some donuts over the line, Shadow. Oh, as you see there, Mount Panorama on the track there. Shadow, you've put up a valiant fight all season. I couldn't have been happier. This is just, I'm lost for words. It's not often the Codger's lost for words. I'm just going to quickly see if I can get hold of a certain driver. Let's just see if we can add. Sorry about the delay, ladies and gentlemen, but bear with me. I'm just making a phone call to the paddock and just getting. I'm going to add. Why can't I find... Oh, God. Here we go. Embarrassing times. Can't find the driver. Why? That's interesting.
Probably already drinking.
Oh, right.
Have you looked in the hospitality suite?
I have. I've just gone into the bar, and I've just found a pair of them in the bar.
Oh, well, there you go. That explains it.
So I'm going to see if we can get a word. We have. Well, the first. Sorry to interrupt the drinking session, Captain.
But bang out of order, mate. I'm just about to get on it. That was such an awesome race, guys. I wasn't prepared for this, but thank you so much, both of you.
How did you find that?
Mate, I'm telling you, I had the best time out there, man. I know I finished like 8th or something, but I had a really good... I didn't know what tyre to choose, basically. I haven't been doing these rounds at all. This is the first one I've done, so... I just thought I'd had to make too many pit stops with the soft tyre, so I was like, I've got to stretch out on the medium and then go do like 2-3 laps on the hards at the end, but with good fuel.
Brilliant.
So it sort of worked out. I beat the other captain, so I'm going to go out in a blaze of glory.
You beat the imposter, as you called him the other week.
No, he did great out there. Everyone was brilliant.
And in the wrong livery as well. Can we put haste?
or you could also argue in the correct livery. So.
Well, you could argue that, but you'd be wrong.
I'll defend my right to the test to say it.
Don't start, Captain. He's
It's going to be a domestic in the chat now.
Yeah, there's going to be.
It will just kick off in dramatic fashion. No, Adam, you were wicked in the comms. I had it on in the background the whole time. It was the perfect finale.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm just happy to have been part of it.
I believe we do have the runner-up of Jimmy Codger's Touring Car Championship. Quickly left the bar for us, put his beer down. Shadow. I'm just going to have to do this, mate. Round of... Oh, mate.
Cheers, Mike.
You're a hero, Shadow.
Runner-up I'll have to do, mate.
But to like we were saying in the comms, to be a runner-up to Clayjacks, that's a feat in itself, mate. You've definitely got the pace, and you were showing that through every round. You've been consistent, and it's just I don't know. Well, looking back, Clayjacks he got caught up in that massive crash at the beginning, and nearly had another incident with one of the Toyotas coming over the mountain. So I think you both got caught up in a couple of incidents.
I've had an absolute mare of a finale, to be honest with you, mate. I had a pit lane penalty that I got a 4-second penalty for and everything in that feature, and I cut the inside of the downhill about 3 times. And to be honest, I didn't really expect much coming into this last finale, because I know how quick Clayjacks is. He's good at Bathurst, and I haven't practiced for this whatsoever. I haven't had the time this week.
Stop it now! You're making me feel even slower.
All to him. He deserves it because he's put the time and the effort in. And that's all I've got to say.
Gentleman, Shadow, absolute gentleman.
I'll try and win next season.
Well, we'll be here, yeah, but looking forward to that. So, have you got any further comments, Captain?
For me, man, I only saw it from my point of view. It was chaotic, man. There was a couple of scenarios that played out just the other side of the mountain. And there was like so many cars involved in it, I couldn't tell who it was. But I hope it wasn't one of you, because I think there was carnage, and some cars were ghosting, some weren't, and I managed to hit the one that wasn't.
Okay.
and everything blew up.
So you got caught up in that on the mountain as well?
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, I kind of met the guy that was coming back on, and he kind of like hit me, and I hit the Otherwise, I think we would have been looking all right for that first stint. We would have been up in the sort of like P5, I think, by the end of that.
Yeah, you're doing really,
P11.
Yeah, we try not to concentrate on you too much, but...
No, it was fun. I wasn't really listening. I couldn't hear. I fully focused with the ear things.
Charming.
Well, I could hear you.
How very dare you?
No, I want to watch this one back. I'm gonna
probably the best thing to do, Captain, with this
Well, that's true.
With this co-coms.
You two are the dream
behave,
team, man.
behave.
I'm serious. You should be on
Oh
telly.
yeah, I'll be watching it back just for the comms myself. I don't even want to look at my own car on the track because it was embarrassing, but I want to listen to you two.
They don't understand, do they?
Gluttons
They
for
don't
punishment.
It is, honestly, lads, it's something to behold, mate. And to be honest, Codger, you've done absolutely fantastic with this championship. You've put a lot of effort into it.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people behind the scenes,
Yeah.
Captain Colossus Media and everything as well. We've all had our little bits of input with it, and it's made it what it is. So I look forward to the next season.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely second
next
that.
season, one way or the other.
Very,
For now,
very,
I'll just
very
have
generous
to channel
of you.
my inner Lando Norris and be a P2 merchant.
Correct.
And that's all I have left to say. So
Danny,
I'm going to love you and leave you all.
Just catch up quickly with the chat. Well done,
Well done,
Clayjacks, from
See you soon,
Danny.
Shadow. Well done, mate.
All right, take care, boys.
Take it
And then
easy.
we've got donut time, says Clayjacks. Danny,
Yeah, get him on screen.
thank you for hosting. Oh, wait a minute. Did he actually mean? Where is he? I can hear him.
Oh yeah, we've got Shadow out on the track. We got Danny C out on the track. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Here's your winner, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at this. Well, thoroughly deserved. Absolutely flawless performance all the way through.
That's a picture, isn't it?
That is a great shot. Great shot.
It's a shame you can't take the.
I can't do it, can I? I can't get it.
No.
What I'll have to do, I'll have to recreate it.
He needs to do one at the start of the championship.
I will.
On the first
I
lap.
will have a
So-
fettle. Yeah, I will jump in Clayjax's. Oh no, I can't. Clayjax, listening to the stream, can you recreate your celebration for me and take a couple of shots and know how good you are on the skates? And send me that because I want to include
Danny and
that.
Shadow are joining in as well. Oh, and he's got a 3-second penalty
3-second
for doing it
penalties
as
for
well.
this. Oh,
Well,
look
that's
at
living
this.
up to what he's
Pain
been doing
never
all through the
ends.
race.
I can't see anything now.
What a wonderful sight.
Hang on a minute, let's go in cockpit. Look.
Oh, don't do that. You're going to make me feel sick.
Am I? Well, let's leave it on this then.
Carry on.
Well,
But
And a quick shout out to Danny as well, because he was the outgoing champion, finished second
Yes.
in both of those races, and for not doing half a season as well. We'll have to work out the maths. I don't know whether he did finish third in the standings or not, beating out Matty, but a fantastic result for him nonetheless.
did he finish second?
Brilliant stuff.
30 points. Oh, I think he may. We'll have to confirm it, but he may have got it. I'm not sure.
Well, he got the fastest lap as well.
31.
He did.
Okay, so it's going to be very close.
He just missed out because they were 33 points between Matty and Danny going into this. So if he's on 30, what do you say he was on 32?
So look at this. Clayjack's still doing his celebration. So Clayjack's, let me know in the chat. Just turn the hood off and screenshot. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, hang on a sec.
he's always got the solution, hasn't he?
Yeah, but I can't get the driver. Hang on.
Turn driver names off. There you go.
Oh, I'm getting some shots here. Oh,
Jimmy's in photography mode.
that'll do. Thank you, Clayjacks. Got the shots.
I'm trying to photobomb it.
Well, I can see if I can get some more.
No, don't. I'm joking. Leave me the hell out of this. This is a champion celebration.
Give over you.
I'm
You're a
gonna sit
champ.
back. I'm going to sit
Yeah.
back. There we go.
But let me just get Danny. Hang on a sec. Let's see if we can get Danny. Get some, and then get Shadow. Keep doing the donuts. Oh, right, now we need to get Shadow. Where's Shadow? Shadow, more donuts.
Danny's just pulled up. I had a great little tussle with Danny actually at one point. Did you capture the Clayjacks stuff that I had going on in 2 stints? Actually, he was. Really
Yes,
close,
you were
and I was like,
you're fourth and
shit.
fifth place.
Just something like that, I think, at one point. But we were further back in the first stint, and he was
I've got some
obviously
great
on the hards,
shots there.
and I was on the softs. And so I wanted to go quicker, but I also didn't want to get in the way of him and his hopes. So I was just like, what do I do? So yeah, it was tremendous.
Oh, here we go, Jimmy. They're all lining up now. They're all lining up.
Yeah, get us a group shot, please. Oh,
they're all
wicked,
lining up for
this.
a photo shoot.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, guys. Right. Oh, that's a good shot. Hang on.
We need some lift music playing or something, don't we?
Yeah, we need. Brilliant.
Oh,
Look at this.
Lovely. Look at that.
I could start singing if you want, but you might lose the last 6 viewers that we've got.
It's like when you go to the Birmingham Motor Show or something. They do the live action. It's like one of these.
Yeah, we're doing the demonstrations.
Donuts.
Absolutely superb.
It's like watching a fire.
Oh, absolutely brilliant, guys. I tell you what, I've second and fastest laps. Beastman's on the money again. He's even come out on the hard so he can get more donuts in. Oh, hang on, let me get this shot.
There you go. Stay there, boys. Don't
Stay
move.
there, yeah.
Taking a photo. Everyone smile. Say cheese.
Horn's going. Oh, absolutely.
As well.
Superb.
Beautiful.
Absolutely fantastic. I can't begin to thank all of you, every single driver that's taken part in the whole season. I've just been sat here treated to some incredible battles, incredible racing, some great sportsmanship.
Well, I think I speak for everybody, Jimmy, when I say congratulations on putting this series together, because it's been absolutely brilliant. The liveries have been fantastic. Racing has been brilliant. Commentary is a little bit to be desired, but we won't.
He can't do it. Not even
I can't.
forced.
I'm sorry. I tried. No. Thank you very much for inviting me along to do the comms for tonight. It's been absolutely brilliant.
No,
and
that's my pleasure. Mate.
Aladdin isn't as lucky, I tell you. It's been brilliant. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're a gent. Thank you ever so much, Adam. I know it's all banter, it's all good humour, and it's great, mate. And it's been a joy to watch the whole season. But keep your eyes and ears posted or peeled. There will be a break, but I'm putting together a championship and helping Danny, so keep an eye out for it's Danny C on YouTube.
We need credits rolling on this last thing now. Look at this.
Oh,
it's
look
absolutely.
At this.
I'm going to start crying. It's beautiful.
How many are left? How many are left in the lobby?
Just the 4 of us.
4. Oh, look at this! Doing a cruise round, final lap. Look at this, bringing the season to a close. Absolutely, I'm going to see if I can get some more shots of this. Absolutely superb. And yeah, there's going to be a short break, but I will be coming back with. I'm going to be helping Danny put together a championship, similar format to this, but utilising different cars and the touring cars. Are you ready for this, Captain?
Yeah, go.
The touring cars. There will be a season 3.
There you go.
You've heard it here.
That's what everybody wanted to hear, isn't it?
Oh, there will be a season 3. Different cars with tuning. I've yet to put all the details together, but there will be probably the same break between season 1 and season 2, so sort of 5 months ish. But I'll give plenty of notice of when that's due to take place. But in the meantime, head over to Danny C on YouTube. It's Danny C, and his Instagram, and keep your eyes open for announcements on this new series. And then I will endeavour to come back with a miniature series, bit more light-hearted, different cars. But I'll be taking a short break, maybe a few weeks. But I'll be here in the background. Might even get back on the pad cap. And
I'm on the pad right now, actually.
Give over.
Yeah. We're not exactly race pace, are we?
Oh, I figured
I could do this.
I thought you meant you're ready.
Oh no, not for the. Oh no, not for what, a Bathurst?
Yeah.
You must be crazy.
Well, that's what I love it. Yeah.
I do my sort of testing in it, but never a race. No. So much more control on the wheel for me. But they were really nice. I just want to say at the end that they actually drove really, really well. I was really surprised. I was able to kind of like just concentrate and tick the laps off. Really, it was beautiful.
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, look, we've got Shadow. I mean, a splendid way to finish the season with the top 3. And Clay Jacks, thank you so much for hosting this, James. It's been awesome. Oh, you're going to make me emotional here. Clay Jacks, you've been instrumental throughout the series with your knowledge, your wisdom, and like this. The weather have had to run and give me pointers. And Shadow, it's been awesome. Congrats again, Clay Jacks. Thoroughly deserved. Get you next season. And then Beastman, this championship is better than watching F1. Thanks for putting it on, Jimmy. Been great to take part, and especially good to sit back and watch these legends duke it out. Oh, thank you ever so much, Beastman. Close and reopen spectate might give you a better angle. Ah, right, okay. Let's have a look. No, it's not. Oh, can I go in? Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. Hang on. Let's just get the... Hopefully that'll get... Yes, that'll get rid of the penalties. Brilliant. But, thank you ever so much for the compliments. And honestly, the pleasure's been mine to see you guys just... The commitment and it's the commitment and just dedication through it all. And I will say that season 1 was Group 4s with no tuning. This has been a complete experiment, and we normally run in CCR Group 3s BOP. So for these guys to just take to this, they've all taken to it, embraced it, and look at the display they've put on, and tuning the cars for sometimes a different setup from the sprint to the feature, and with wet weather, in what are road cars tuned to be race cars. Come on, let's get some smoke, Cap.
I haven't done it yet, so I feel a bit That's close.
Yeah, so these are road cars tuned to be race cars.
Oh, that's a better view, Captain. We can't see your livery now.
Just. He's relentless. But no,
I see Shadow's backing out of the argument.
Yeah,
it's gone.
He's leaving that one back through the bushes.
Yeah.
Going back, these are basically road cars tuned to be race cars, and every single driver, and I can't not mention here, we've got SIR Racing Community, who have we've got at least six drivers on the grid every single round. I can't begin to thank those guys enough. They've got Sir Nomi, Sir Lewis, we've got Sir Johnny, we've got Captain HXC, we've got Dandy Dons, we've got Skins, we've got Storm. Every single one of them. No, they've raced for the pure enjoyment of it. They've been in every single round. Not one person has dropped out and mid-race and gone, oh yeah, because I'm at the back. No, everybody has just stuck it out and just the whole race. And I can't begin to thank them. So that's SIR Racing Community. Head over to them. They've also got a Discord channel. They're recruiting at the moment, and head over to YouTube. SIR Racing. They throw on all sorts of events, so go and show them the same love and respect you've shown the Codger. It's been, I can't begin to thank that community enough, and that's what we get. It's communities coming together, which is what we're all about in it, Cap.
Oh, of course, yeah, 100%, mate. You know, making friends along the way, making memories. It's been awesome. This is a good memory for me. This was a great event. You know,
Ben's at it again. To get proper racing, you need to either tune into MotoGP or Jimmy's Btcc. Oh, you're all too. Oh, I'm just an old fart who likes touring cars, likes motorsport, who's suddenly, I didn't in a million years think I'd ever do the commentary. As sure as Captain would back me up on that.
Oh,
And
no, you were dead against it, yeah.
I was. It was streaming in general, and I've thoroughly enjoyed the journey up to now, and I've got the bug, and yeah, I can't do it constantly because of my job, but there will be a series in between the touring car series, so I will be putting plenty of posts out. Tonk would be jealous here, wouldn't he, Cap?
The reversing that's going on, yeah, I can see it. I'm not going to partake because it'll be the end of me, but I like to watch it.
So we got Shadow in first place. Oh dear. Well, as they say, all good things must come to an end, and I don't want to close it. I really don't want to close it. But I'm conscious of time, and Adam's got work in the morning. So, Adam, final thanks to you, mate, for...
Oh, absolute honour, honour. It really has.
You've been...
You know what I'm like with touring cars, and to be able
100%.
to sit back here and watch super touring cars go round Bathurst with you commentating has just been an absolute pleasure. So.
Oh,
yeah.
you. But your knowledge...
I held back from saying something else, but I'm going to... We'll keep it on a nice note, No, we'll keep it on a nice note. I'll be professional for a change.
No. No, listen, your knowledge and your... Obviously, the touring cars is second to none, and the race... the race organisation and everything else. It's just been it's made my life... It's made it a lot easier, and...
Well, I'm not doing my job properly then. If I'm making your life easy, that's not my main thing.
With regards
try to make it awkward.
With regards to stream, personal life making it, that's a different matter.
Oh, I see. That's all right. Good. That's
You're making that hell, mate.
I thought I was slipping.
No danger of that, mate. So have you got any final words, Adam? You've watched pretty much all this series. You've been in the comms box twice.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, what can I say? What I haven't already said. I mean, it's just been absolutely fantastic to watch it. It's been, I think, an improvement over the last series, and the last series was epic as well. So looking forward very much to season 3, and looking forward to seeing how much of a mess you make of that one.
See what I mean, Cap?
I'm sorry.
You two are comedy gold. It's great.
Oh, God. We've got Miss Marple on the typewriter. Oh, God. Right, well, I am going to close the lobby. I'm just going to quickly close the lobby and then put it on Scapes. I'm going to put the Nissan Primera with blue wheels on.
Don't you dare. I've got to go to bed in a minute because, like you said, I'm up early for work in the morning. If you put that up on the screen, I won't be sleeping because of my nightmares.
Yeah, you'll go to bed in a bad mood.
I will.
That's not fair.
I haven't got one. I haven't got one.
I'll be getting up in the middle of the night and punching a Peugeot livery just to get me revenge out.
What Adam actually said was, if I see a Primera on track with blue wheels, my language will be as blue as those wheels shouldn't be.
Yes. Exactly. It's not right.
I'm going to get him a signed photo of this car and send it to him, I think. Just framed as well, so you have to hang it.
Yeah, but it'll only work. It'll only work if it's signed by you, though, Captain. If it's signed by Tim Harvey or Paul Radicic, it won't have the same value. It's got to be signed by you.
Shut up. It'll be straight in the bin, I think. That's what it'll be. Straight in the bin.
Well, I need to practice my darts more than anything else.
You've let yourself in for that, Cap.
Yeah.
So, on that note, this is Jimmy signing off for Season 2 of the British Touring Car Championship. The Drivers' Championship was won by Clayjacks, and also the Constructors' Championship won by Honda, also Clayjacks. Runner-up being Shadow GT, CCR Shadow GT. For Team Vauxhall, We've yet to confirm third place because the points were that close.
I think Matty's probably got it by 2 points.
By Team Ford, yeah.
Yeah.
So I will put the points. The final points table will be up probably tomorrow morning. I might do it later on. Yeah, it might be up tonight, but if not, tomorrow morning. But gents, thank you ever so much for taking part and being in the comms box. It's been an absolute blast. I really couldn't have asked for this to go any better than it has. It's been 100% every single round, and I've just looked forward to coming on and just watching, like Adam said, just watching these cars go round, because I used to be marshal and see these going around the track. Just to see them, I had the first season, but to see these cars, I think these did it even more justice with these cars. So I've set the bar quite high for season 3. So watch this space. So until I'm on the screens again, which will probably be a few weeks, maybe a month, something like that, when I get the series that I'm planning sorted. That will be it for the Jimmy Codger. And take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And stay safe, and I will see you soon. Good night.